Chong Tae Hyon was born on October 13, 1981, in Pyongyang, North Korea. A country whose sporting culture has often been under the radar of international attention. Raised in a nation where athletic success was not just a personal achievement but a reflection of national pride, Chong's childhood was defined by his involvement in sports. From a young age, he exhibited natural athleticism, and his aptitude for baseball quickly became apparent. Baseball, though not as globally famous as sports like soccer or basketball, had an essential place in North Korean sports culture, and Chong was drawn to it with a passion. At the age of 10, Chong started playing baseball at his local school in Pyongyang. His talent was immediately visible. He had quick reflexes and an innate understanding of the game. His teachers and coaches noticed his potential and quickly encouraged him to train at the city's sports academy, where young athletes were rigorously trained in specific disciplines. At the academy, Chong's skills were honed under the supervision of experienced coaches who helped shape his game. By his teenage years, he was already a standout player, and his combination of speed, skill, and discipline soon made him a key member of the junior national team. In his youth, North Korea's athletic system was heavily supported by the state, which saw sports as an essential tool to foster both physical strength and national pride. Chong Tae Hyon's commitment to his training did not go unnoticed, and by the time he was 16, he was selected to join the national baseball team. This marked the beginning of a journey that would define his career, peak of career, national and international success. Chong's career truly began to take off when he was selected for the senior national team in the early 2000s. His progression from a promising youth player to one of North Korea's key figures in baseball was rapid. Initially, Chong was known for his speed on the bases and his ability to steal bases, making him a nightmare for opposing pitchers and catchers. His natural athleticism allowed him to excel in the outfield as well, where his arm strength and quick reactions made him a reliable fielder. In 2004, at the age of 23, Chong made his debut in the Asian Baseball Championship, a tournament that brought together the top teams from across Asia. This competition served as a stage for Chong to showcase his full range of abilities, and it was during this tournament that his skills truly began to shine. Chong's performance in the 2004 Asian Baseball Championship marked the peak of his early career. His exceptional batting and defensive plays helped secure key victories for North Korea, and his performance caught the attention of not only local fans but also international scouts. As one of the standout players of the tournament, Chong's speed, power, and leadership were evident. North Korea, though not traditionally a dominant force in international baseball, managed to advance through the rounds, and Chong's consistent play was crucial to their success. His batting prowess and defensive skills helped the team achieve notable victories in a competitive field. By the end of the tournament, Chong had solidified his place as one of North Korea's most talented baseball players. Following his success at the 2004 Asian Baseball Championship, Chong Tae Hyon's name became synonymous with North Korean baseball. His combination of speed and agility on the field made him a feared presence both at bat and in the outfield. During this time, he became the face of North Korean baseball. A symbol of excellence in a country that often struggled to compete with the world's baseball giants. Main achievements. Chong Tae Hyon's career is marked by numerous achievements that solidified his reputation as one of the top players in the North Korean baseball system. Here are some of his most notable accomplishments. Asian Baseball Championship, 2004. Chong's breakout performance in the 2004 Asian Baseball Championship was perhaps his most significant early achievement. He was instrumental in North Korea's solid performance, contributing significantly both offensively and defensively. World Baseball Classic Qualifiers, 2006 and 2009. Chong participated in the World Baseball Classic, WBC qualifiers in 2006 and 2009, representing North Korea on the world stage. Though the team did not progress beyond the qualification stages, Chong's performance stood out, particularly for his agility and bat control. He was a key player for North Korea, making significant contributions during both tournaments. Multiple national titles. Chong helped lead the North Korean national team to numerous domestic titles throughout his career. His consistent batting average and ability to perform in clutch situations made him a crucial part of the team's offensive lineup. He was often counted on to provide the spark needed during tight games, and his leadership in these matches earned him the respect of his peers. Defensive excellence. While Chong was an offensive powerhouse, it was his defensive skills that truly set him apart. He was known for his incredible range in the outfield and his rocket arm. He could easily throw out runners attempting to take an extra base, and his quick reflexes allowed him to make spectacular catches on the run. His defense was often cited as one of the best in the North Korean League and made him a complete player. Leadership and influence. Beyond his physical attributes, Chong Tae Hyon became known for his leadership qualities. He was often seen as a mentor to younger players, imparting his experience and work ethic. His attitude and determination served as a model for younger generations of North Korean baseball players. Many younger players idolized him, looking up to his discipline and approach to the game. International recognition. Despite North Korea's relative isolation, Chong's performances at international tournaments helped garner respect for him in the global baseball community. His skills were admired by scouts and coaches who had the opportunity to see him play, and he was often touted as one of the top players from North Korea in the international baseball scene. Later years and retirement. As Chong Tae Hyon reached his early 30s, the demands of professional baseball began to take their toll. The constant travel, the intense training, and the physicality of the game had left their mark on him. His once lightning-fast speed on the base paths had slowed, and his arm strength, while still impressive, was not as dominant as it had been in his prime. Still, Chong continued to play for the national team, contributing where he could and passing on his knowledge to the younger players in the system. By 2014, after a career spanning over a decade, Chong made the difficult decision to retire from professional baseball. He had achieved everything he had set out to accomplish, and it was time for him to step away from the game he had loved since childhood. Chong's retirement marked the end of an era for North Korean baseball, as he had been one of the country's most well-known and successful athletes during his playing days. After retiring from active competition, Chong Tae Hyon transitioned to a coaching role within the North Korean baseball program. He took on the responsibility of training and mentoring the next generation of baseball players, passing on his invaluable knowledge of the game. Under his guidance, many young players developed into strong competitors, and his influence on the national program was immense. In his later years, Chong became increasingly involved in youth baseball programs, seeking to nurture the game in North Korea and beyond. His role as a coach allowed him to give back to the sport that had shaped his life, and he continued to be an integral part of North Korea's baseball culture. His legacy continued to live on in the players he mentored and the respect he commanded both on and off the field. Death and legacy. Tragically, Chong Tae Hyon passed away on April 10, 2020, at the age of 38 after a prolonged illness. His death was deeply mourned by his family, teammates, and the baseball community in North Korea. As one of the most beloved and respected athletes in the country, his passing left a significant void in North Korean sports. Chong's legacy, however, endures. He is remembered as one of North Korea's finest baseball players. A man whose athleticism, leadership, and contributions to the sport helped shape the future of North Korean baseball. His commitment to the game, his unwavering discipline, and his ability to inspire younger generations left an indelible mark on the sport in North Korea. Today, Chong Tae Hyon is remembered not only for his achievements on the field, but for his influence on the future of baseball in his homeland. His story is one of determination, passion, and a love for the game that transcended borders. His contributions to North Korean baseball will never be forgotten, and his place in the history of the sport remains secure.